Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EIKWM France deck G456 game with Thatcher, Wolfie, and BlackJackDavies. So, looking at this first pile, I see Farm Steward. Oh, thanks, Cran. So looking at this first pile, I see Farm Steward. That's looks like that's the best card here. We can then take something like Resource Gatherer on the rebound. There is Heiress plus Master Builder, which is an old way to get 6 rooms. So, you know, if you want 6 rooms, that's an option. You need a room discounter to really make it worth it. Farm Steward is quite good, so I think I'll just take Farm Steward. Man, I'm going to really be sad if we see like House Steward or something. Or something that makes rooms cheaper. But Farm Steward's the pick here for me. And Stone Baron or Resource Gatherer should probably wheel. And I'd be happy with either of those. All right. Astronomer. Oh, Rogue. Well, we have to take Rogue because it's Rogue. I wonder what BlackJackDavies must have opened to get this to pass us this card. But yeah, this pick is this action is Rogue. So what we're looking for now is we're looking for a good passing miner to play on our first family growth, and then we reno. As soon as we get our first family growth, then we reno Farm Steward. We can play a major improvement and then Rogue family growth again. So we can unblockably family growth twice, up to 4 people, and before we start playing minor improvements. That should be the goal. And then Rogue also gives us access to second action, Read Stone Food. So we could even potentially think about building stone rooms. Rogue, I might junior partner. Yeah, like I like passing miners better for sure. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing about Rogue is I don't want to start player at all. It's similar to Head of the Family in that you don't want to start player at all. So then the plan should probably be try to use it to get 2 family growth actions, and then if my miners are good after that, I start playing miners. But oh man, we got Eremite here. Well, I gotta take Eremite. There's no way I can take anything other than Eremite here. So, what I can do is I can round 1 Rogue on cheap occupation, and then second action use the occupied space to play Eremite, and then Rogue and Eremite are both in play in round 1, which would be pretty good. And then we've got Minimalist here. Alright, we could play a Minimalist game. So, yeah, looks like we're playing a Minimalist game, which is pretty silly. Yeah. Well, we have 3 really good payoffs for not playing. 3 really good payoffs for not playing miners, so probably we just won't play miners. Where is Primitive Man? Yeah, that's right. I wonder what BlackJackDavies is drafting to pass me all these cards. Okay. Don't think I'm taking Heiress. I think I'm just taking Stone Baron here. Is Compost Farmer good here? Thing about Compost Farmer is if I leave Rogue up all game, I'll have access to family growth even without room in round 13 and 14. So building 4 stables seems like it's pretty doable. And the one thing is, if you don't play minors, you sometimes have an issue with getting enough points because like you're passing up on opportunities to get points. So that's where Compost Farmer could be okay. Could take Stone Baron. I could do Stone Baron or Compost Farmer. So Stone Baron lets me... Rogue specifies minor improvements, right? Thing is, you really need to find ways to feed with occupations if you're going to play Eremite Rogue Minimalist. Eremite giving 1 food per round certainly helps, but... Someone also took that Stonehouse card, that Stonehouse occupation. So it looks like someone's playing a Stonehouse strat. I wonder if I throw out Farm Steward and play Eris. Resource Gatherer, yeah. I guess I can take Stone Baron here. No, you know what? Stone Baron gets me stone to build improvements. I would rather build stables than improvements. Okay, well, we could take Astronomer here just for the memes. I mean, it's a reasonable card. Yeah, I could take Junior Partner because I like passing in minors with Minimalist and Eremite, of course. And it does get me food. Thing about Astronomer is as written, you can get 9 points out of it in a single round. Because you when the third family member goes on the third space, you get 1, and then the next one you get 3. So like 9-point Astronomer is pretty crazy. Pretty sure that's still how it's written. Oh, new language. I guess I'll take Junior Partner. But that's not how it works, so they did rewrite it. Bonus points from the Astronomer are counted at the end of the turn. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's in the compendium. Too bad. Well, Juggler gets me some food. A Cater works a bit better with... Well, the thing is I don't really want to build the well. I mean, I can build the well, but the well's really the only thing that triggers a Cater that I can play. Pilgrim doesn't really work that well with Eremite, because Eremite gets me passive food income. Guess I'll just take Juggler, sure. Okay, well, Lighthouse, that's going to be amazing for the person who... There's 2 amazing Stonehouse cards here, Lighthouse and Star Classification Meal. Paddocks is not bad. I actually like Paddocks quite a bit. I could take Paddocks here. Passing Swan Lake is sad. Passing Lighthouse is sad. I could take Swan Lake and then Paddocks should likely wheel. I don't know if I would play Swan Lake. Maybe in round 4. Swan Lake would be an okay round 14 card. Thing is, if I am playing minimalist, playing Swan Lake is like point neutral. So it's only good if I'm not going to play minimalist. But we'll see what minors I get. Maybe I don't get there on the passing minors. So if I don't get there on the passing minors, Swan Lake is great. Baking Field's good, but I haven't seen any sources of grain yet. So we'll just take Supply Exchange. That's a very reasonable passing minor. Obviously, Winter Pond is way better. But this pack only has one passing minor. And I think Winter Pond is... Supply Exchange would not wheel here, so... Just draft all the passing minors. What is going on? Pumpkin Trellis is crazy good. I've not gotten any, like, bounty, maybe bounty wheels? I don't even know, but I have to take Pumpkin Trellis, like, sort of ridiculous. That card is incredible. I wonder what Wolfie and BlackJackDavies are doing that they're passing me these cards. I mean, I think one of them is probably doing a Stonehouse card with Resource Gatherers. Okay, Probiotic Food is interesting because I can make it go away. Like, I can play it and then immediately get rid of it. And none of these other cards are amazing. I don't really want to play Alms Basket with Aramite, of course, so Probiotic Food is solid. I can play it on Start Player and then use it to build a room. Like, it can get me the read for a room. Although with the Rogue, I have unblockable Reedstone Food, so... It's getting warm in here. We haven't had to have the AC on for the past couple days because it was cold again, but it's getting hot. Yeah, 25 outside right now. Well, looks like Lumen's done. How did Lumen's game go? Kimball won it. High scoring game. What format were they playing? G4, G5. Really a high scoring game for G4, G5 without even G6. Only 2 passing minors, yeah. We might get Paddock back. Hoping we get Paddock back. See what BlackJackDavies passes us. I remember, I don't know why I remember this so much. I remember for a long time, whoa, Paddock got taken. Well, hopefully BlackJackDavies passes it to us. Although I think BlackJackDavies might have the Stonehouse. BlackJackDavies might have taken Lighthouse. Unless it's Wolfie. Thatcher said he was complaining about not taking a flyer on a card. So I wonder if that means Wolfie has the Stonehouse combo and Thatcher passed Lighthouse along. Don't see any reason to take Magnet, so I'll take Crib here. Oh man, we really missed. Yeah, not as many passing minors as I would like. Well, I still have one, and then there's Paddock, so we're hoping Paddock gets passed around. But yeah, junior partner, maybe not worth playing. Okay, well, I'm not sure we got there on minimalist. Pumpkin Trellis and Swan Lake are really pushing me away from minimalist, but the Pumpkin Trellis will take a lot of work, that's for sure. Because I'm gonna have to we have to take vegetable twice and plow twice manually. Like I have no plow help, no vegetable help. So, but it's probably still worth playing just because it gets you so much wood. We'll see. We'll see how this game goes. So yeah, I want occupation round 1 because for me, I think the play is round 1 rogue, round 2 or first action rogue, second action eremite. And then round 2 can be 3 wood into reedstone food, and I can basically repeat that ad nauseum. Alright. Well, this is going to be fun. Okay, round 1 rogue here. Sometimes people hold on to rogue until they see when family growth comes out, but don't really need to do that here. BlackJackDavies is probably Wolfie us subboshing this and calling it now. So Wolfie knows eremite got passed around and minimalist got passed around. Oh man. I got the cats outside my room whining. Stonecutter for BlackJackDavies. Rogue plus eremite, pretty good. No need to start player because I can use actions unblockably. I think Rogue maybe is a card that I don't know if Rogue should exist. I think it's too flexible. Like I think if you compare it to Noble, the prerequisite of a stone house doesn't work. Obviously, it doesn't work in like stage 1. The fact that Rogue can work the entire game if I want it to is, yeah. As much as I like the X-Men trilogy, I like the X-Men movies generally. Alright, BlackJackDavies, start player, no minor. Well, hopefully we get 3 wood. Carpenter. Much earlier for Thatcher than I got it in last game. I wonder if I need Farm Steward anymore. I wonder if I maybe don't need Farm Steward. There is 2 read available, but Reedstone Food's a better action than 2 read. Passing Thatcher Carpenter 2 read is not great, but I have a kind of a solo game here, where in that there's not going to be a lot of competition between me and my opponents. I mean, I don't get 6 wood all that well, so that's one thing I don't do well. So if I continually take 3 wood, I prevent 6 wood from ever accumulating. Disincentivizes the others from taking start player. Wolfie, start player pulley. And then barrel maker. Oh, barrel maker's nice. I like barrel maker a lot. Assume Thatcher will go for the fireplace. Maybe might even first action fireplace here, just to protect the sheep. Oh, 3 wood and then fireplace. That's fine. And then 4 sheep in round 4. 4 sheep and build a room maybe round 4. Thing is, I can unblockably build a room, so I don't really mind. Although, if I do occupy the build room space, it prevents the other players from, like, if round 5 is family growth, I can build first action round 4, and then for family growth first action round 5, and that prevents, you know, the other players from building and growing, which makes them fight with each other. But then if it's not family growth round 5, then of course I just want to do stuff unblockably in my own time. Oh, plus F round 3, I never took it. I guess the question is, if I've pulled off a vegetable, if I've pulled off a pumpkin trellis, do I still need unblockable actions at that point? Because the best unblockable action is plow sow and family growth. So if I've got my farm steward in play, then I'm only 1 family member away, then unblockable family growth is not as good. So it would really be plow sow. So how badly would I want plow sow? Well, if I've got 2 vegetable fields already, I'm not gaining much from sowing vegetables anymore. Aside from food, I guess. Because I'm probably building a cooking hearth. Yeah, we're probably not going to rogue the whole game, but we'll rogue for a while. We could maybe rogue until pumpkin trellis. And the fact that we'll be able to unblockable sow bake and get family growth when we want to. Maybe the play is set up farm steward, family growth, pumpkin trellis. So then we reno to clay and play a cooking hearth. So I took 6 clay there. It's an efficient action. Thatcher might build first move here. No, Thatcher's going to play Well Seller. Okay. Oh, BlackJackDavies played Conservator. So BlackJackDavies probably has the lighthouse, I'm guessing. Or at least the stone house. Yeah, so I was right. I guess that BlackJackDavies would have Resource Gatherer. So I wonder if Lighthouse got all the way to BlackJackDavies as well. That would make a lot of sense. So then, yeah, that's kind of fun because you only need 2 stone total to reno to stone and get your Lighthouse out. Also, Thatcher can't build second action because of Thatcher needs to take food. So that means I could build second action or I could do something totally different. Let's see what Davey does here. If Davey takes 3 wood, then I can consider building here. I could start player into 6 wood. Or I take the 2 wood myself. I could start player probiotic food. Get 6 wood and then build 2 rooms second action round 5. Assuming Thatcher doesn't first action build. If Thatcher first action builds, then probiotic food would prevent my rogue from being enabled. It would also cost me a food and a wood. 3 wood. Yeah, I think 3 wood is fine here. Feed 4. Wood ephemerite. I don't think Reno will be contested when I want to be using it. I'll want to be renovating in like maybe round 9. Although it depends. It certainly depends on when stuff comes out. I need another clay action because I'm going to want at least 1 more clay to reno and build the cooking hearth. I guess I could theoretically probiotic food it. Like I could first action family growth, probiotic food, second action spend the probiotic food for a clay and a reed. Yeah, could do it that way. Yeah, so pretty sure Thatcher's taking the sheep here. Not really sure what we're waiting on. Thatcher's wondering if it's worth it to build a room and speg one. I don't think so, not with the 4 sheep available. Family growth came out, so I get to build and grow and prevent everyone else from doing so. Alright, well that's pretty good. Do I play supply exchange? I guess so. Yeah, I could play supply exchange. Yeah. Supply exchange gives me the option of reno well. Wolfie playing Hedgemaster. Huh. Does Wolfie have Quarry or something? 8 fences. Well, I think we know where Paddock ended up. We can guess where Paddock ended up, that's for sure. So Wolfie maybe Cat Lover, although Hedgemaster Barrelmaker are the 2 cards I did not see. So it's got to be those. It's got to be those 2. Yeah, if my 2 plate improvements, well, so if we don't play minimalist, then building the well and the cooking hearth and Swan Lake and pumpkin trellis, like those are a lot of points. Yeah, it's probably better than playing minimalist. We didn't quite get there on the feeding with minimalist. So we're definitely going to want other stuff. Yeah, there's the paddocks. So is it... I don't know, is it Benefactor? It can't be Benefactor. We didn't pass Benefactor. I'm not sure what Wolfie's doing. Maybe a minor improvement? What minor improvement could it be that we didn't see? Something that cares about pastures for family growthing and building rooms. I don't know. Thatcher played Eris. So Eris plus Carpenter here. Yeah, so it could be like a chief or something. So supply exchange here, passing it along to Thatcher, plus F round 6 Aramite. So Reno round 6 would be okay, although BlackJackDavies wants it. Thatcher builds. So I could Reno round 7 maybe. Build the well. Thing is, Davy might Reno well as well, and then plan to start player Lighthouse. That could be happening as well. So if Davy does want the well, has to build it here. If they don't, I'll build the well. Too many points for me not to build it. If they do build the well, I'm looking to set up like something like family growth probiotic food, something like that. BlackJackDavies wild fruit on start player. Well, sorry BlackJackDavies. This is too good for me not to do. So yeah, I'm gonna give up on minimalist and just focus on getting efficiency out of Rogue and Aramite. Set up my game, and then the next check mark is family growth again with farm steward, and then the one after that is pumpkin trellis. So those are our short-term goals. I think Davy thought, yeah, Davy should have first action Reno well there, because he could have then second action start player Lighthouse. Although everyone saw Lighthouse, so probably not Lighthouse. So probably start player would have been blocked. Well, actually, Wolfie is not really close to building a room. Yeah, I don't know why Davy felt he needed to start player there. Might just not be totally sure. Like, it might have just been an honest mistake. That's possible. Those happen all the time. Could build with his move here. If he builds, then so if he doesn't have Lighthouse, he could just build and then grow in round 7. So Pasture Lover. So I passed Barrel Maker or Hedgemaster and didn't remember doing so, or Pasture Lover. I don't remember which of these 3 I passed, but I guess I kind of snap picked Rogue and Aramite. But yeah, I passed Barrel Maker, Hedgemaster, Pasture Lover. I like all 3 of those cards. So yeah, it makes sense that it's Pasture Lover. I just thought it couldn't be an occupation because I didn't think I passed any of those 3 cards, but obviously I did and just didn't remember it. Thatcher will family growth. I could use my farm steward or use my rogue to play farm steward here. No discount for 4 pastures. No, but he does save 3 resources, so. You know what, if I play farm steward here, I pressure family growth as well. So then I can potentially grow in round 7. Yeah, this game might be over. This game might be over. Probably is. Hard to see me losing from here. But I've called games too early before, so. Can Davey afford to take the 6 wood? Another card where you need the exact amount, right? What? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, you're saying... Oh! Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. There's no discount for 4 fields. Oh. Well, maybe Wolfie's planning to to fence again. With Hedgemaster, fencing another time is not so bad. But yeah, there's no... I guess... Well, no, no, that's not true. It doesn't need to say 3 or more. If there are 3 pastures, there are 3 pastures. There just doesn't happen to... Like, yeah. No, I think he can save 3. I think it's okay. I don't think it has to be 3 plus. I think it can just be there are 3. I think it works. It doesn't say exactly or anything like that. So am I getting 6 wood falling into my lap? I might be. So I think I read Stone Food here. Get a food round 7. I'm gonna need to take a short break in a minute. So Davey does have Lighthouse. Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. Oh, that means I get 6 wood. So that's pretty cool. So I can play probiotic food. I could second action family growth probiotic food, third action play the pottery, for example. And that lets me get use out of this minor improvement action and still but still collect from the Eremite, continue to collect from the Eremite. So I use Rogue to unblockably family growth if I assume that I'm getting major minor back, which is maybe not a safe assumption. Because I could get blocked by Thatcher. Thatcher might decide that Thatcher wants to build the Basket Maker's Workshop. But it's difficult for Thatcher to spend too many resources on major improvements with Eris in play. Like, Thatcher certainly wants to reno. We'll see what Thatcher does. Takes the sheep, sure. Yeah, pasture lover doesn't say exactly. So I think it works. Wolfie's playing start player gold mine. So Wolfie's trying to get family growth next round, I think. BlackJackDavies says can't grow unless I beg. So BlackJackDavies gonna let me grow here. Oh man. Oh man. So am I getting improvement back? That's the question. If I don't get improvement back, I end up having to take fishing or reedstone food, and then I lose out on the eremite. Let's try it. The only way this is bad is if Thatcher major miners with this action exactly. So. Thatcher takes wood. So gold mine pulley, pasture lover is a nice combo here. Makes rooms really easy for Wolfie to build. And plays cattle rancher. Yeah, so his day labor is quite nice. Let's build the pottery here. Save on discard probiotic food. Save on I guess we don't really care about getting to stone for a while, so save a... Well, we'll save a clay and a stone, I guess. I don't think it matters too much. Save clay and a stone, yeah, sure. Feed 5 in a clay, plus wood F eremite. Alright, well, so eremite twice, and then well twice, 4 food. Clay gets us to 6 food. So we have to pick up another 2 food from somewhere. We could build the joinery. We could definitely build the joinery. Or we could build a cooking hearth. Both of those would be fine. I guess cooking hearth is probably a bit better since we want to set up our pumpkin trellis here. Vegetable comes round 9. So round 10 I should plan to take vegetable and sow. And then round 11 probably start player pumpkin trellis. Start player pumpkin trellis going into round 12, getting family growth or plow sow or 2 cattle. Yeah. This is going to be a pretty strong game. BlackJackDavies plays steel plow. Steel plow nice with stonecutter. There's 2 4 clay actions. There's 4 wood available. I can probably afford to pass the 4 wood. I probably need to take the 4 clay. Thatcher wants the 4 clay as well. So if I want to build a cooking hearth, yeah, 4 clay. 4 clay, plow, major minor cooking hearth, and take a grain or something. Maybe take 5 food. Fishing. Thatcher's playing a bit risky here. I guess he doesn't need that much clay. So Carpenter plus Eris only needs to spend 2 clay on his clay room. So that means he only needs 1 more clay total. But if I take both the clay actions here... Oh, Scholar. Okay, that's really good for BlackJackDavies. Yeah. There's yet another really great payoff for getting to the stone house here. So yeah, that's going to be really strong. The problem is, I think just what they've given me is too good. So then we'll plow and cooking hearth with our last 2 moves. I wonder if I should even play compost farmer, maybe. I could play compost farmer and then plow, and then build the cooking hearth in the last round, or in round 9. Yeah, I definitely want to build stables. Definitely want to build stables. So, yeah, I'm going to want the points from the stables. Plus, I have access to a lot of wood. Plow, pay a wood for a stable here. So these 3 cards are all probably not getting played. Cheese Fondue, maybe clay for a point, might be worthwhile, but probably Pumpkin Trellis, start player around 11, Swan Lake, or maybe start player around 12, and then Swan Lake, start player around 13, most likely. Be pretty strong. Grain Speculator here for BlackJackDavies. Yeah, so maybe BlackJackDavies took some really good cards for him. That's why I got past Pumpkin Trellis. Like Scholar, if he first picked Scholar, then took Stonecutter, third picks Conservator. I mean, the Minimalist pass was not really that good, so third pick Conservator seems fine. But then, yeah, passing Pumpkin Trellis is really hard. Really hard to do, I think. Pumpkin Trellis is just, it's so good. It's maybe borderline too strong, honestly. Should I plow here? I'm going to want to take a vegetable. I'm going to want to build my cooking hearth. I still need some food. So maybe I need to build my cooking hearth with this move. So that I have access to either the 2 boar or the 2 sheep. Although, well, Wolfie wants to family growth. Yeah, Wolfie should family growth. So yeah, I should get one of the pairs of animals. Thatcher probably takes the 2 boar, and then I get the 2 sheep. No, Thatcher takes the stone. Well, that lines up his stone house, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Thatcher's got good stuff going on. Needs to Reno here, though. Reno and get clay somehow. What if he has a miner that gives clay? Or maybe gonna take 2 clay and then reno to build the clay room. Or maybe bricklayer? Oh, bricklayer. Yeah, that's what's going on. Thatcher's gonna play bricklayer. Because I did pass bricklayer. Wolfie playing kitchen cabinet. Unfortunately for Wolfie, there's not gonna be a whole lot of improvements left before too long. So we're gonna plow and then take vegetable, one of which we can do unblockably. And I can breed the boar, like, because I can build another stable here and breed the boar. Problem with that is I need to eat the boar, so I need to eat one of them at least. So can't really afford to breed unless I eat a vegetable. That's fine. I can take a breeding pair in the future. Yeah, Thatcher bricklayer. Yep. So Thatcher saves a lot on his reno. And his clay room is almost free. His clay room just costs 2 reed? Yeah, his clay room costs 2 reed. So yeah, Thatcher's doing okay. That's for sure. Davey took vegetable. Fortunately, I can unblockably take vegetable. And I will build another stable. We'll keep building stables while we can. Getting room for that second... Getting room for that second that breeding pair is nice, especially if we get like a pair of cattle, or maybe we take 3 sheep or something. 2 sheep seems good. Maybe 3 sheep round 10, something like that. Wolfie might go for the sheep. Yeah. Yeah, there's good stuff going on for our opponents. Like, Wolfie's got a nice cattle rancher day labor set up here, which I like. Yeah. The problem is I just have too much available to me. Three food, O, C, feed 8. Plus wood F era. Wolfie plays bounty. Yeah, unfortunately for Wolfie, joinery is the only thing left that he can build. BlackJackDavies plays resource gatherer. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep, because Scholars at the start of the round, Resource Gatherer triggers at the start of the round. So yeah, lots of good stuff going on for my opponents. 2 sheep is basically 2 sheep and a boar since I breed. I guess I'm really focused on making sure that I get all my get my pumpkin trellis stuff. I've put a really high priority on that. So I could first action take 3 sheep here. Yeah, and then I'll get one of the 3 wood grabs back. Yeah, that looks okay. I'll keep the boar. I'll eat one of the sheep, because I will probably build another stable before the end of this round, or before the next harvest. So yeah, take 3 wood, take 3 wood, plow, and then sow. No, I need to take vegetable again. Did I forget to add a vegetable to my farm? No, I haven't taken my second vegetable. What am I saying? Take 3 wood, take vegetable, and then sow. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Yeah. And then I can start player Pumpkin Trellis round 11. When am I going to plow? I do want to plow one more time. The problem is if I start player Pumpkin Trellis, I can no longer unblockably plow anymore. Well, not breeding the sheep only cost me 2 food, because sheep breeding, starting to breed in round 11 is the same number of points as round 13, because they only get up to 5 versus 4. So if I don't breed, it's not the end of the world. Davy might first action start player. Davy will really like both those actions. Yeah, the family growth queue was me, Thatcher, me, Davy, Wolfie. Spite of Rogue, no double family growths yet. Have you been taking Aramite? Yep. Yep. Yeah, Wolfie's gonna end up with a 5-room stone house. I need the stables to be competitive. I'm gonna need every single point I can get for my point ceiling. If I can get a plow action after start player, I guess if I don't get start player Pumpkin Trellis, I can play plow with my first move, and then I can major minor unblockably later in the round, play Pumpkin Trellis. Or I could even take stone. I'd have to take the stone twice though. Oh, Thatcher's got Wolf here. Wolf is fantastic. Yep, so the reason I got such a good hand and such a good combo pass to me is because my opponents were taking really good combinations themselves. So where's Thatcher getting grain from? Just taking it, right? Wolfie builds the joinery on family growth. Gets to buy a vegetable. No, not on family growth. On major minor, I guess. Oh, on start player. Of course, kitchen cabinet. Yeah. Yeah, well, kitchen cabinet is why I thought it was on family growth, but he's already on family growth. So he's protecting his family growth from Thatcher. So it's possible Davy will first action start player around 11. If not, I will first action start player. Man, I can't believe the fact that I get to unblockably take vegetable has been relevant twice already. The ability to unblockably take vegetable has been really good already. It's just an example of why Rogue is probably too good. Like my Davy would actually be hurting my Pumpkin Trellis a lot if I didn't have if I couldn't unblockably take vegetable. Wolfie knows what's coming. After my soul actually says, he knows exactly what's coming. Oh, man. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like the kitchen cabinet with the inventory manager, and especially with a big house. Wolfie's used his improvement actions very well. Really nicely, yeah. So Wolfie might have a bit of a hard time getting to a stone house, but if he does, you know. BlackJackDavies is going to scholar clay oven, sure. So what's the first move here? Is it start player for Davy? If it is, I plow. If it's not, I start player pumpkin trellis. Build 6 fences for free, can fence 15. Oh, Davy's going to start player baking field, I think. Okay. That's fine, I'll plow. Pay a wood for a stable. So now my sheep can breed. I can unblockably major minor pumpkin trellis with my last action of the round. So taking grain seems good. Taking grain so that I can use plow sow. Any more occupations to play? Not really. I could go for the stone oven, but I really just want to take 3 stone. I don't really want to take reedstone food anymore. I could take 6 clay. 6 clay for my pottery is fine. I really need to get the highest point ceiling I possibly can from this point on. So I need a maxed pottery. I probably need a stone house. Stone oven or stone house are basically equivalent for me. But if I actually, well, Davy looks like with his resources, Davy might build another room though. Davy might build a stone room. Could build a stone oven. Could build another room. With resource gather is great because it gives you so much flexibility. Thatcher plays cattle dealer. All right. Oh, I need to go foot my laundry. I totally forgot about that. I'll do that after this move, maybe. I'll take 6 clay or grain, one of those two. Six clay, I guess. All right, be right back, guys. Okay, so looks like grain wheeled. So last action, pumpkin trellis seems pretty good here. I don't want to open. I bet it's a. Oh, it's still pretty hot outside. It might just barely be colder inside, even with having my computer on all day. Thatcher built the stone oven. That's kind of surprising. I guess Thatcher figures there are two 3-stone actions available next round for Thatcher to get the 3 stone for the stone room. I guess I would like a 3-stone action. Gets me my stone house. So I play pumpkin trellis. I need to pay 9 wood, 6 plus 3 defense 15. And then in the harvest, 6 food and a clay to feed 8. Harvest my vegetables. Good. And no eremite anymore and no rogue anymore. That's okay. I can start player Swan Lake first action if I want, or I can get 2 cattle. So probably family growth for BlackJackDavies. That means I'm getting 2 cattle here, which is beautiful. And then I can second action start player Swan Lake if it comes back to me, or plow 1 field if it comes back. No sheep this round. That's right. Two clay. Oh, Davey can potentially build the 3 clay fireplace. Okay. Yeah, if I was Davey, I'd definitely be trying to build a stone room here. But I guess family growth coming out makes the stone room a bit less appealing. Alright, so Thatcher will probably take the 3 stone first move, then I can take the 3 stone as well. I guess I want to take 3 stone before I want to start player. Well, Plow Sow is really good for me. But Plow Sow around 12 would also be really good for me. We'll see if anyone else start players. Wow. Not the 3 clay fireplace, but milking shed. Wow. On start player too. Alright, well, I'd probably get Plow Sow or family growth. I'd be happy with either. I don't have any unblockable moves anymore, but I could take 1 grain. Do I want to sow here? No, I'm taking 3 stone. That's what I'm doing. Yes, definitely taking 3 stone. Thatcher. Oh, does Thatcher only need 1 stone for his stone? Oh, he only needs... What am I saying? Thatcher only needs 1 stone. Carpenter. I totally forgot about Carpenter. Carpenter plus Eris, 1 stone, 2 read room. I like that, KLJ. I like that. I don't really want to reno. I mean, I guess I could reno 3 clay fireplace. I do need point ceiling. Yeah, reno 3 clay fireplace is probably fine. Yeah, because I'll go back and take more clay later. Ooh, planter box is quite good here. It's really good. Planter box is really good here. Man, Thatcher's had a great game. Last move, all vegetable here, I guess. Or, sorry, not vegetable, grain. Set up for a sow bake action where I sow 2 grain. Or a plow sow action. Actually, how many family members does Davy have? 4. So Davy can family growth without room. Thatcher will probably family growth with room. So family growth even without room will be all mine in round 14. So I could start player. I could start player first move if BlackJackDavies takes sow bake or plow sow. Sorry, first move. So I would start player Swan Lake and then second action something like 2 boar or plow if it comes back. Paddocks. Sure. Yeah, this would have been a bad junior partner game. Paddocks only twice and what? No, wrong card, Wolfie. Wolfie was thinking of hammer. Yeah, I guess I could plow and gamble on start player coming back. You know what? Plow is probably pretty good because the person most likely to start player, I think, is Mercator. Or, sorry, is BlackJackDavies. Yeah, I think the person most likely to start player is BlackJackDavies, which means then I can just first action Sobake if that's what I need to do. I would like 2 boar to come back. 2 boar would be a 2-point move. Oh, Thatcher's going to start player. Okay, that's fine. I guess if I had asked Thatcher to show where he's actually putting that room, that would have made that maybe more obvious. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so I should assume I'm not getting Sobake. Well, actually, is that a good assumption? Will Davy first action Sobake? I'm wondering maybe I get first action Sobake next round. I'm wondering if I should Sobake this round. That's my question to myself. I'll take 3 sheep here. They're probably just 6 food in all likelihood, but they might not be. Thank you. Sorry. Thanks, HIKLJ. I guess it's a nice thing about having the video. So the difference between Sobake this round and next round is the 2 vegetables. So it's a sort of a question of are the 4 is the 6 food from the 2 vegetables worth it? Because if I sow this round, I get 6 grain, which is what I want. If I sow next round, I get 6 grain, which is what I want. So the question is there a difference there? I think there might not be a difference. I might want a first action plow anyways, so I think sowing here is okay. And then I eat 4 food, a clay, and a sheep. Well, I could take 4 clay, I could play my Swan Lake, I could take traveling players. But this seems fine. Now if I plow and then Sobake comes back, that would be a really good sequence. Because then of course I'm getting a bunch of food from my vegetables and another point from my grain. So it seems right, I can always do it again next round. Yeah, it's not really worth much without the plow though, right? I'll definitely plow first if I can. Davy taking grain there is an indicator that he might sow bake first move. Might want plow into sow bake. There's our master builder. I assume Thatcher has master builder here. Pretty good. Pretty good. Thatcher's saying not going to be able to catch the rogue. I don't know. 6 stone rooms and max crop seems pretty good. Davy did first action, so. What? Did Grain Speculator come in? Okay, Grain Speculator must have come in. That's why he sowed an extra thing. That's fine. Not that it really matters. Just unexpected. So, I want six clay, I want family growth, and then I want to take food. Those are the rest of my moves. I have Swan Lake too. I should play Swan Lake. Yeah, Thatcher took that Master Builder really highly. Took it second, right? I think second pick. Thatcher's gonna block my 6 clay, but it's fine. 3 clay and day labor are all equivalent. There's no difference between them. So yeah, last move family growth, and then next move take clay, and then eat a couple sheep in the harvest, maybe a vegetable. Each sheep point that I eat is 4 food. So yeah, day labor has 2 clay on it. Yeah, exactly. So 6 clay, 3 clay, day labor are all equivalent. Davey's saying the whole game is different if he renos in 6 first move. Yep. Yeah. It would be different. Wolfie building another room here. That's fun. That's fun. And then renos twice. Ends up with a 6-room stone house. 2 6-room stone houses. And I might have them both beat. Which is pretty good. Last move, family growth, because it's unblockable. So, I need to feed 9. So, a clay. That's 3 food. And then 6. So, eat 3 sheep. And then I breed 1. So, I net end up with 4. 3 HCF, feed 9. Alright, here's my... Oh, and then I breed cattle. There's my final farm here. So, I mean, it's good, but I don't know if it's, like... I actually don't know if it's game-winning. 59... Well, 59's pretty good. Okay, yeah, 59 is pretty good. Holy crap. Thatcher's points seem like they're too low. I feel like Thatcher should have more. But, yeah, 59 is... ridiculous. Yeah. 4 points in a bunch of scoring categories, 4 fence stables, 5 family members, well in a maxed pottery. GG. Yeah, pretty good combo. Rogue plus Eremite. Very, very strong. Yeah, pumpkin trellis really good as well. Very strong hand. So Wolfie ends with 50. Wow, Thatcher only managed 50. That seems low to me. I guess... Yeah, Thatcher at 50 seems low. I guess no global bonuses made a big difference. And it has a negative on sheep. Okay. Yeah, negative on sheep. And 2 fewer fields than me and 2 fewer pastures than me and no stables. Davey ends at 54. Wow. Davey had a very respectable score. So 59, 50, 50, 54, GG. Well, I got quite the good combo. If I have third. I think I got Pumpkin Trellis third. But yeah, getting it third was quite good. That card is so good. Davey recognizing that he made a really big mistake not first action renovating in round 6. Yep, that was a big mistake. And it made a big difference on the game. And then he grows later, his Scholar comes into play later, his Resource Gatherer comes into play later. Yeah, GG. Puff out the chest. That's right. Polly, Play-Ag Polly here. Big Play-Ag Polly. Yeah. Compost Farmer was nice. I like Compost Farmer. I think the ability to incidentally build stables as you develop your farm is quite good. It's the same reason I like Master Stableman. You get the ability to hold just one breeding pair. Because the thing is, fencing 15 in round 9 is not usually that relevant because you're not often able to take multiple breeding pairs in round 9. But you can get one breeding pair. So anything that lets you accommodate that one breeding pair ends up being pretty good. Alright guys, that's going to be all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Thank you so much to Samfolds for the Twitch Prime sub. That's awesome. And I will be streaming. I might not stream tomorrow, but if I do stream, it'll be in the evening. I might not stream tomorrow, but if I do, it'll be in the evening. So yeah, look for me then. If not, I will be back on Friday. Should be back on Friday, probably during the day. So tomorrow, Thursday evening, and then Friday during the day are my next 2 times that I'm planning on streaming. So, all right, we'll see you guys next time.